Hi, thanks for joining me. My name's Claire. I'm here with a 2-card tarot reading for you today. It's Wednesday the 14th of December and I'm using my Rider-Waite cards. So let's see what cards they pick out for us today. Okay, we've got the 6 of Wands. That's a nice card. Let's talk about that one there firstly. Okay, what am I drawn to? I'm drawn to the laurel actually. There's a laurel wreath around his head and there's a laurel just on one of the wands there. And that is often connected with the idea of success. Now this 6 of Wands is also the idea that you've accomplished something. You should be very proud. So maybe today is all about having a look at what you've accomplished. I know on Monday we was talking about the 12-12 day, but it's actually a portal that kind of goes through till the solstice on the 21st of December. So as we're moving towards the end of the year, there are things where we can look back on and think that we've achieved, or actually just the place that we're at right now, I feel is the message, that there's something there that we can feel achievement for. I do feel a lot of people at the moment are almost kind of dragging themselves to the end of this year because it's been a very hard year on top of 2 other incredibly hard years. I wonder what they'll think of this decade when we look back in the you know, when it's a history lesson, the 2020s, and what people are actually going to say about this changing times that we live in. But what history doesn't tell us is the people's personal achievements are sometimes very, very different to the bigger picture. And I feel that that's the message today. You know, we can get bogged down with what's going on in the wider world, especially if you're watching the news. It'd be very depressing. Sometimes, especially if you're an empath, you just need sort of, you get a bit of sensory overload at this time, don't you? And you do need to take a step back from what's going on in the world. So I feel that this is a message of actually just looking at your own personal achievements and what you've accomplished in a very difficult year. Now, that's also accompanied now with the 2 of Cups. All right, so that's a lovely card. And Cups are all about our emotions, but I do feel that these cards are linked. I'm getting a message about equality, actually, rather than this being a romantic. I mean, it may resonate with some of you if you're going out on a date, or that this is the start of a new relationship in some way. But I feel that this is equality, and I feel that one of the achievements that we need to look at is in what ways have we found, have we been able to make our relationships more equal? Have you had a bit of a power struggle, or have you had to put in boundaries with a family member that possibly has left to the relationship improving in some way? It might be that you've walked away from a certain number of people because you didn't feel that they were your kind of people, perhaps, and you've gone out to search for something that's a little bit more equal. I feel the connection of achievement and the connection that I'm getting with this, as I say, it's the 2 of Cups, but the message I'm getting is equality. So that kind of balance within your emotional life and relationships is the achievement here. So have a think about what you've done in your year that's just gone by that reflects that. It might be little changes, or it might be really big changes that perhaps other people are seeing. But if you notice on the 6 of Wands, he's up on his high horse, and I don't mean that in a hoity-toity kind of way. I just mean he's elevated himself above certain people, the other people that are around him. And that could obviously be the idea of you elevating yourself to a higher level of consciousness and understanding that relationships are equal, and you've gone to strive to make sure that happens in your life. But one thing I think is we're going to see over the next few days with our readings is those ideas of how we have had completion in our lives over this year, as we're just steering through this 12-12 portal until we get to the 21st. It'll be very interesting to see what other cards come up to reflect that. And obviously in your daily life you may have flashbacks or just things that are happening to you that will remind you of how well you've done and how far you've come this year. So I hope that message helps. I'll be back again tomorrow on Thursday with another 2-card reading. Thanks for joining me. Bye.